Welcome to today's video where we'll be exploring the concept of creating an agile organization. In a rapidly changing world, organizations need to adapt quickly to stay relevant and competitive. But what does it mean to be agile? It's more than just being fast or flexible. It's a mindset, a way of working that can help companies thrive in uncertain times. In this video, we'll dive into the why of change, exploring optimization goals, and take a look at some typical organizational structures that support agility. So whether you're a business leader, manager, or simply curious about organizational effectiveness, you're in the right place. Let's get started. As we explore the benefits of creating an agile organization, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on two key questions. Why would your organization need to change? And why would you need to become an agile organization? Perhaps you're facing external pressures such as increased competition or changing market conditions. Maybe you're struggling with internal inefficiencies or a lack of innovation. Whatever the reason, it's important to understand why change is necessary before embarking on a transformation journey. So take a few minutes to jot down your thoughts and reflections on these two questions. You may find it helpful to reflect back on them later as we explore the key principles of an agile organization. Feel free to pause this movie for a while to give yourself the time to reflect. Ready to continue? Great, let's dive into the why of change. First up, we have changing customer needs. It's like playing a game of guess who with your customers. What do they want now? What do they like? What don't they like? If you're not able to adapt to their changing needs, you might as well pack up and go home. But it's not just about customers that are changing. Technology is advancing at lightning speed and you need to keep up or risk being left behind. It's like playing catch the robo-cat. You've got to be quick to adopt new technologies and adapt your business models to stay ahead of the game. And speaking of games, let's talk about globalization. It's like playing a game of risk at the global scale. The world is your board. You need to navigate through different cultures, regulations, and economic conditions to come out on top. To succeed in this complex and uncertain environment, you need to be agile and adaptable. Economic volatility. It's like playing Jenga with your finances. One wrong move and everything could come crashing down. To stay on top, you need to be able to quickly adapt your strategies and operations to changing economic conditions. Finally, talent management. It's like playing a game of chess with your employees. You need to be flexible in your approach to hiring, training, and retention to stay competitive in the gig economy and attract top talent with specialized skills. So there you have it. These are just some of the reasons why organizations need to change and become more agile. Keep your reasons for change in mind as we move forward. Before we continue, let's take a quick detour to the world of car racing to illustrate the importance of designing your organization for your optimization goals. Take Toyota Prius for example. The Prius was designed for fuel efficiency and aerodynamics, not maneuvering at high speeds. Sure, you could try to win a Formula 1 race with a Prius, but let's be real, that probably won't work out so well. Speaking of Formula 1, have you ever seen a pit stop team in action? It's like watching a well-oiled machine in action. In less than 2 seconds they can change the tires and refuel the car. But there's the thing, if you look closely, you will realize that each team member spends most of their time waiting on others. But that's okay, because the Formula 1 pit stop team process, as well as the car itself, is designed for speed, not for resource efficiency. Now here's the kicker. What if we asked that same Formula 1 pit stop team and process to change 4 tires on a truck in less than 2 seconds? It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. The pit stop team and process were not designed for that kind of optimization goal. The same principle applies to your organization. You need to design your organization to fit your optimization goals. Just like a car or software system has its own design and optimization goals. Are you trying to improve speed and efficiency? Or maybe you're focusing on customer satisfaction or innovation. Whatever your optimization goals may be, make sure your organization is designed to achieve them. It's all about finding the right fit. So, what are your optimization goals? How do those fit to your reasons for change? Feel free to pause this movie for a while to give yourself time to reflect and take a look at the notes you took earlier. You might have come up with resource efficiency, because let's face it, who doesn't love efficient use of people and resources? But let's see what other optimization goals we've got on the menu today. Next up, we've got ideation and innovation. That's right, we're all about maximizing the number of innovative ideas and creativity here. So let's those creative juices flow. Now, let's talk about learning. It's all about gaining knowledge about customers and their needs, the market and new technology. Because let's be real, nobody likes left behind in the digital age. Moving on to security, because this day and age, critical information protection is key. We want to keep those hackers at bay. Next up, speed. We're talking about the shortest time from idea to delivery, because who has time to waste? Am I right? Now let's talk about adaptability. We want an organization that can change direction fast and at a low cost, because who knows what the future holds. Speaking of the future, let's talk about reliability. We're all about delivering with low deviations from the plan, because nobody likes a broken promise. And let's not forget about safety. We want protection from danger, risk or injury, because nobody wants to be in harm's way. And last but not least, we have quality. That's right, we're all about conformance to standards and product excellence, because let's face it, nobody likes a subpar product. And there you have it, folks. Our list of optimization goals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to ideate some more optimization goals. Maybe I'll come up with a way to make your organization run on coffee. Just kidding. We'll stick with the good old electricity for now. Let's stay serious. Folks, let's talk about optimization goals for an agile organization. Now I know we just threw a whole bunch of goals at you, but let's be real. Trying to optimize everything can leave you feeling like you're trying to juggle too many balls at once. So let's take a step back and hear what the Agile expert Mike Beadle has to say. Agility is the ability of an organization to adapt to new conditions and to change its direction while creating maximum value and customer experience. That's a clear definition of an Agile organization optimization goal, isn't it? But hold on a second. Look at some of the organizations we have today. They have more layers than a cake at a bakery, more departments than a government, and more powerhouses than a superhero movie. It's like we're stuck in the past and can't shake off the legacy of the industrial age. I blame it on Frederick Winslow Taylor and his management theory, Taylorism. It was developed in the late 19th century, and boy, did it make an impact. Taylor believed that work could be broken down into individual tasks, and each task could be optimized for maximum efficiency. He even went as far as closely supervising workers to ensure they followed the prescribed methods. While Taylorism helped increase productivity and reduce cost in the manufacturing industry, it's not quite the right fit for our modern world. The focus now is on fast feedback cycles and adaptation. I mean, you can't win a Formula 1 race with a car designed for resource efficiency, can you? It's time to let go of the past and embrace the agility we need to succeed today. Hold on, we don't get too worried. I know that we have come a long way since the days of Taylorism, and many of us are lucky enough not to be stuck in an outdated organizational structure anymore. They look more like the one presented here instead. But let's be honest, have we really learned enough? Even today we still see many companies with too many hierarchies, silos, and a focus on control rather than agility. We may have made progress, but we still have a long way to go. As John Kotter is putting it forward, the challenge is that at both philosophical and practical level, the hierarchy opposes change. It strives to eliminate anomaly, standardize processes, solve short-term problems, and achieve stopwatch efficiency with its current mode of operating. Many out there end up with the good old copy-paste approach to scaling agility. You know, it's like when you try to fit a square peg into a round hole. You keep hammering away, hoping it will work eventually. But we all know how it ends up. A whole lot of frustration and a broken peg. At least the power of teams is acknowledged in this copy-paste model. The thing is, copy-pasting a successful pattern just because it worked for a single team doesn't guarantee success for an organization. Strong teams are like the sturdy bricks that hold up the walls of a building. But we need more than just bricks to create an entire structure. It's all about how we organize those bricks into a cohesive and effective organization that can weather any storm. So buckle up and get ready for some ideas from the book, Creating Effective Teams. A work group is composed of members who are striving to create a shared view of goals and to develop an efficient and effective organizational structure in which to accomplish those goals. A work group becomes a team when shared goals have established and effective models to accomplish those goals are in place. These sound very familiar to Hackman's conditions for teamwork. A picture brought to my attention by Hierarchical from Gossé. An effective team has compelling direction, purpose or goal. A rewarding system which supports a team to accomplish their shared goal, and a structure which allows a team to experiment, learn and grow together. But how does that look at a larger scale? Picture this. It's like taking a delicious cake, and instead of serving it as individual slices, we look at the cake as a whole and aim to create a mouth-watering experience for everyone who indulges in it. Similarly, if we apply the same concept to teams, we move away from the individual team goals and towards a collective goal for multiple teams. We call this multi-team Scrum design, where the focus is on the whole product rather than individual pieces. The shift in perspective allows us to serve our real users with a product that exceeds their expectations, rather than getting bogged down in internal departments like integration, quality assurance or release management. By working collaboratively towards a common goal, we can create effective organizations that deliver a superior product to our customers. I hear you. Your organization doesn't have only one product group, but multiple. Imagine a group of superheroes, each with their own unique set of powers and abilities. They all come together, form a semi-independent product group led by a wise and experienced senior leader who keeps them on track. But these heroes don't just save the day. They also work tirelessly to develop and improve their skills, constantly striving to deliver the highest quality products to their users. And they don't rely on their individual strengths. They take responsibility for each other's growth and improvement, ensuring that the team as a whole is always getting better. Et voila! We have ourselves a sleek and agile organization. Picture this: multiple semi-independent product group, each with their own senior leader, working towards a shared vision. The operational management is all about developing people, ensuring that teams deliver top-notch products, and everyone takes responsibility for continuous improvement. And just like a well-oiled machine, we have shared services like human resources, financial controlling and reporting, and procurement to support these groups. It's like a well-choreographed dance, with each team moving seamlessly towards their goals. And that's a wrap. I hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. As you can see, designing an agile organization requires a comprehensive analysis of both top-down, purpose and related functional requirements, as bottom-up analysis, surfacing task dependencies. It's not just about copying and pasting what works at the team level, but rather finding a structure that fits the unique needs and goals of your organization. If you're interested in learning more about how to design an agile organization, I highly recommend attending a Designing Agile Organizations course and checking out the book Creating Agile Organizations. Thank you for watching. See you soon.